This week I've been exploring Washington State. I've been hiking, cycling, kayaking. I had my first oyster which we plucked off the beach. I've watched countless sunsets and sunrise, and I've explored the wonderful city that is Seattle. This was a city founded by loggers, sailors and whiskey distillers turned tech hub, being home to Google and Microsoft and others. Nestled on the water's edge, the city was raised one story to escape tidal change flooding, which has left a great tourist attraction to explore the underground city. Seattle is home to the world's first Starbucks, fish throwing, and a sea of freshly cut flowers, where I overheard one woman say, "In Seattle, there is no excuse for men not to buy you flowers." I hit the streets to see what some of the locals think of the election campaign so far. What is the most important issue to you this election, and why?
That Donald Trump does not get elected president. We have to elect Hillary Clinton. She's the only reasonable one in the race. Trump is an insane person, and Trump could easily take the country apart.
Yeah.
And the rest of the world too. So just because you're in the southern hemisphere, don't think you're safe.
We're always at war.
Yeah.
Tired of people dying, tired of spending the money on it, tired of the economy being based on it. We're too used to it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's been going on for how many years? Since 2001, and it's just what's going on. Just something that's happening. Nobody pays attention to it anymore.
I think the most important issue is continuing the work that I feel like President Obama has been doing in strengthening the economy, in better domestic policy, better international policies, and better infrastructure for needy folks in the United States.
What is the most important issue to you this election?
That we totally get new leadership in the office to change what's been going on from the past 8 years. I don't think people are offended by what is being said, it's just how it's being said.
Yeah.
So I think that's what's caused Trump's issues. He's a little bit of a bully, a little bit of a arrogant, but he's at least speaking to people's issues. I'm voting for Donald Trump. He has my vote.
Well, I actually alternatively think that Trump gets too much attention. He says things that are bombastic, and when I look at, say, CNN or one of the other news channels and what their headlines are across the bottom of the screen, he gets so much airtime, as opposed to real conversation about the actual issues. It's just about how crazy he is.
What is the most important issue to you this election, and why?
The economy.
Yeah, so why is that?
Because that's something that affects everybody. You put aside all the racial issues, all the other issues which may be dividing people, some of the comments that the candidates make, and none of that really matters because as Americans we're all sort of in it together. I'm still undecided. I'm a registered independent, so I don't vote along party lines just to vote along party lines.
Well, the Supreme Court is a big issue. Well, it's evenly divided now with progressives and conservatives, and the next president is going to probably nominate 3 new Supreme Court justices, and that's going to affect generations.
Reporting from Seattle, I'm Lyall Russell.